So as promised, no DC talk today. In fact, no DC talk for a while now. I've spoken about them enough these past 4 weeks. So let's talk about Marvel. In fact, let's talk about a Marvel event that's going on right now. The death of Wolverine. So as you might have heard, Marvel is about to kill off one of their most popular characters, the X-Man known as Wolverine. And when I say he's one of Marvel's most popular characters, I mean he appears in more books than just about anybody in superhero comics. At any time, he'll be showing up in either X-Men, The Avengers, All New X-Men, Ms. Marvel, his solo titles, Spider-Man, you name it, he's been in it or is going to be in it. So Marvel announcing that they're going to kill him off is a pretty big deal. Big enough that people like my old buddy Greg want me to do an episode about it. Now, I hesitated doing an episode about this because back in our discussion about the new Thor and Captain America, I mentioned how stunts like changing gender or killing off a character are just there to boost sales. To quote Jim Starlin again, when sales are down, somebody dies. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized this is Wolverine. How the hell could his sales be down? Now, this whole event began in August of 2013 with the storyline Killable, where Wolverine loses his ability to heal. Prior to that month, sales of the Wolverine solo book were around 40,000 copies. That may sound low, but sadly, that's not that bad for a mainstream comic book. Once Killable started, sales started to rise, but only by about 2,000 issues. Still pretty good, but not the necessary boom I would say that an event like that should cause. When things kicked into overdrive this year with the story 3 Months to Die, the direct tie-in to the death of Wolverine, sales jumped to about 50,000 copies a month. Better, still not top 20 material, but still really good. But honestly, I wouldn't call that a major boost. I would call that fairly consistent. So if sales are being consistent and very good from month to month, why is Marvel killing off the most popular Canadian in all of comics? And here's where we dive into conspiracy theory territory. Back in my Marvel vs. 20th Century Fox episode, I mentioned how Marvel may be intentionally trying to screw over Fox regarding the rights to the X-Men and Fantastic Four. Now at the time, even though I thought the evidence was fairly convincing, I thought it was silly that Marvel would get in such a petty fight with Fox over the rights to their characters. That was in June of this year. In August, Marvel announced they were canceling Ultimate FF after issue 6. That's their Fantastic Four book in the Ultimates line. And their main Fantastic Four book almost gets no advertising. Hell, I thought it was canceled until I looked it up for this episode. And now Wolverine, who, need I remind you, is their most popular mutant, maybe their most popular character besides Spider-Man, is being killed off. The only character to appear in every single X-Men movie, including 2 starring roles in 2 solo films. Now this all still sounds crazy, and I'm having a really hard time believing that Marvel would try to do something in their comics and thinking it will affect the box office of their movies. I mean, most people think that comics are the tie-ins to the movies, not the other way around. But this is Marvel's 75th anniversary promotional brochure, and as you can see on the cover, there is no X-Men or Fantastic Four anywhere in sight. There are X-Men and FF variants done by Alex Ross, but I guarantee you, if you get this, this is the one you're getting. And while both series are mentioned in here, it's really only for their major milestones. This book is clearly focused on everyone else in the Marvel Universe. So yeah, maybe this is Marvel's attempt at sticking it to Fox. Or it could just be a legitimate attempt to shake things up. Just remember that no matter what happens, Wolverine is coming back. Of all the characters to die in comics, there is no way in hell that this one is going to stay dead. I would put money on it. What do you guys think? Why do you think Marvel is killing off Wolverine? Or do you find any validity in this Marvel vs. Fox conspiracy? Let me know in the comments down below or on Facebook and Twitter. And as always, like if you like, subscribe if you really like, share this video with your friends. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you next time. So we're 3 years into DC's massive relaunch, reboot, sales initiative, whatever the hell you want to call it, called the New 52. How has it held up? Well, okay. It's held up okay.
Well, I have an idea for a game that's very dear to my heart and I would like to make one day.
Yes.
It's a multiplayer cell phone game. I don't want to say anything else.